Thanks for joining us here on Beyond the Mic Sports, where we go beyond the surface and give you takes you won't see coming. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and stay in tune for the vibes.
Yeah. A highlight player on that defense, look like no matter how that game went. So shout out to
Boy,
him
that
for
boy
that.
nice.
Yeah.
That boy nice. Kenny,
What's good, yo?
what's the word, Matty?
So Kenny, my first question to you is: Is Sam Darnold top 5 now?
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Mic podcast, where we talk everything football and basketball related. But today it's going to be an all Super Bowl episode. We're going to be talking about the Seahawks versus the Patriots matchup that resulted in 29-13. I'm Kiera Baker, and I'm here with Hoodiedell and Staph. Guys, how are you
Yes,
feeling
sir.
today?
Super Bowl 60.
Feeling good, feeling great, feeling alive, feeling right because I predicted this team from week 3. Just feeling great.
That's good. And I'm feeling great too because we're about to get into all things Super Bowl and what happened. So, whoever want to take it away first. First, let's talk about the Seahawks and their performance. How do we feel that they did and performed?
You want to start off, Steph?
I can. So, for the Super Bowl, just watching the first half, you knew which team was more dominant, but I already knew that the Seahawks was the type of team to like flip the switch, like go in the locker room and realize, oh, like the Patriots really got struggles over here. I think a lot of this game was like coaching versus coaching. Vrabel did as best he could do, but obviously the elephant in the room is that offensive line, man. It was getting cooked. Cooked as in beat every time the ball snapped. See, people want to just blame Will Campbell. The other rookie beside him, he was getting the same treatment. You know, those two rookies. What's y'all know the name? 58 something Wilson. But both, both rookies. 58, 66. Both got drafted last year, starting on the left side of Drake May. That side was very weak. And when that side is very weak, and now as an offense, you have to put your attention to the weak side of the offensive line. The right side of the line, the right side of the D line can just dominate. I like how the secondary played. We seen them play like this the whole season. It was just an amazing game. I don't want to get too much to the Patriots side yet. I'm gonna let Dell talk about the winners real quick.
Yeah, we're going to talk about this next.
It's really so many places you could really start. Um, I guess I start with Mike McDaniel. You gotta start with Mike because it's like you talk about the offensive line for the other side, but you gotta look at the schemes that we're looking at. Devin Witherspoon came off that slot 2 times on
Two times.
third down, big like, and it's like you look at the scheme for it, and it's just nasty. And then the other thing I love about Mike is how conservative he plays sometimes. So I remember there was some part where they were at like the 40, and they're like, "Oh, this is usually 4 down territory." But
Right.
they're like, "No, Mike, he's the type got to punt it here because he trusts in his defense. Like he's gonna make the other offense. You gotta go drive down the field. You gotta work for it. We're not gonna give you that field position. You gotta go get it." So yeah, I feel like you gotta start with it. All like that really boiled down and showed me how good Mike's mind is.
Yeah. And for me,
What about you, Keith?
man, I just want to give credit to Seahawks as a whole. I love Sam Darnold, like just his whole journey and the way that he got to the bowl and literally won it all. But I want to talk about Kenneth Walker because he didn't really show how capable and how good of a player he was until he really got to postseason. He turned it on. And in this game, he had 135 yards on 27 carries. And even though he wasn't scoring touchdowns how he was in the previous games, he had big and vital long runs for this team that got them into the position that they needed. And as you saw in the beginning of the game, he was really the only bright spot for them. They couldn't get any production on offense because this was a defensive team on both sides. The defense was showing up way better than offense was on both sides of the ball. But when it came to Kenneth, when he got that ball, he was finding routes. He was finding open slots that he could run through to give them some yardage. So I really just applaud him. He deserved the Super Bowl MVP. People were saying that they should have gave it to the kicker, like Staph was saying.
No kick. I ain't seen no kicker ever win MVP, man. You got one job to do. If them boys take you to the other hash, you know what to do.
Hey, that wouldn't have been a bad one though,
It would, but we can't steal the shine away from what the running back
bro.
did. He was doing
No,
it from start to finish.
you know what's crazy though? Like, shout out to the kicker, shout out to K9, but it was like, bro, it was a point in the game. I was like, I wish you could just give it to the defense as a whole. Like, because it's like it's no one standout player, but it's just like, wow, they just all just flying, and it's just.
But
Like,
I'm not gonna lie. The defense, like, they did an amazing job, but also they understood that the Patriots' offensive side weapons, a lot of them, they wasn't beating them like at all, other than a couple times when Mac Hollins beat them. But other than they wasn't beating them. They was getting all underthrows, run after catch. That's usually their game, their offensive game, you know. And like we said already, the teams that they played before had some type of handicap towards them, which allowed them to be able to score 7 points, allowed them to be able to score 10 points, allowed them to be able to score under 20 points. When you playing against this elite Seahawks defense, you guys scored a touchdown because you know Sam Darnold. Shout out to that man. Hold on. Shout out to that boy Sam Darnold, man. What can they say? What can they say? Played 5 different teams, got a Super Bowl. And I know one organization is hurt right now. The Minnesota Vikings, man. They gambled. They thought 9 was gonna be one of them ones.
that's actually crazy.
And maybe 9 could be one of them ones. But I ain't gonna lie, they needed 9. They needed 9 this year to step it up to make them feel good about letting Sam Darnold walk. But he proving everybody wrong, man. 14 got a ring now. We can't say too much about them. I see a lot of media people saying how many quarterbacks better than Sam Darnold. That doesn't matter. He has a ring.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter at all. You feel me? And lately the NFC been winning. Other than that, Patrick Mahomes been winning for the past, 5-6 years. And he the next AFC quarterback to win outside of Mahomes. Got one before Burrow, got one before Jackson, and got one before Allen. And those quarterbacks, he got a ring before those 3.
Like,
And those quarterbacks are elite.
You did not have to throw that in there.
Elite. No, I just want to give Sam Darnold his praise. I want to because I ain't gonna lie, we've been doubting him throughout these whole playoffs. We've been saying he was the weak link. He was doing a great job. And the thing I learned about Sam Darnold these playoffs, a lot of things he wasn't forcing it. The first couple possessions he was though, because he was trying to get those big plays, but he realized them big plays isn't there. That's why that boy Cool was eating, man. He was eating. Barner, the tight end from Michigan, he was doing well too. Kenneth Walker had a couple receiving passes. He just understood that he couldn't get those big plays from JSN, even though JSN was getting limited by the Patriots cornerback. So shout out Sam Darnold. That's all. I just want to show him some love. That's all.
He did exactly what CJ Stroud could have done. Just play simple.
Yeah.
And just get to your easy passes and trust your defense. Just trust your defense.
That was crazy. What y'all got to say about the Patriots side though?
The Patriots.
Okay,
I feel like you.
start.
Let
me start. Okay. I don't love all the hate that Drake May is getting, and let me tell you guys why. Only because he's young, and the fact that he even got to the Super Bowl in his first year shows the type of player he is now. Granted, their defense did carry them a lot of the way. Their defense did carry them, but as a rookie QB, you have to give him credit. You have to just applaud him for the season that he's had and what he's going to do in years to come. He's going to be the franchise player for this Patriots team. And now that he has experience in the Super Bowl, even though they didn't play that great, he knows what he needs to change. He knows the adjustments he needs to make. And I remember watching in the game, it was in the second half, one of the commentators, there was a stretch in that game where you could see he started to get in a flow state. He started to really get acclimated in the game. He was reading the defenses that the Seahawks was throwing at him, and you saw he was starting to make those passes. He was completing passes. So once he has that mindset and he goes into the game knowing that he can win, he'll be just fine. And then also, listen, Stephon Diggs. I did not respect what he did in that game. Like, for you to be trying to start drama and doing all this stuff.
That boy poop. Let's be honest. That boy poop.
You did not show up in the game. for all that talk, for saying that, when he was with the Bills, he didn't win with Josh Allen, this was his time to actually make a statement and help the Patriots. He did not do anything. So I did not respect him going at one of the Seahawks players and causing commotion. But congratulations to Drake May. He's going to have a successful NFL career. But it was just a Seahawks game, point blank, period.
All right, from the Patriots side, like I said before, Will Campbell was getting dominated, but he wasn't the only person getting dominated. His fellow rookie that was right beside him, that was playing right guard, Wilson, was also getting dominated. People didn't realize that because we had high expectations for the third overall pick of this draft from LSU. There was a lot of hype coming from him. He absolutely got bullied, and he got bullied to the point where he was getting false starts because he wanted to get back there before they come. A rookie noticing that the NFL was a lot tougher than in college. And he played in college. He played a wonderful career in college. But those college boys, that strength is not the same thing as this grown man strength. And people not saying this now, but the Patriots offensive line been getting dominated throughout this whole playoffs. Nobody has said that. The Chargers is good. The Chargers is doing well against them. Y'all seen what the Texans is doing? The Broncos is doing it. But now, since it's a big stage, we're trying to figure out, why is the Patriots offensive line shut down out of nowhere? No, this been happening. The Hawaiian brother at the Chargers, number 45, he was eating. You already know what Will Anderson was doing. And Danielle Hunter. You already know what they was doing. Right? The Broncos was doing the same thing with Nick Bonito. Right? And that crazy defensive line. Zach Allen was going crazy. Right? And in this game, showed you again that the Patriots one thing they do need to address in the draft. It's an offensive line. Maybe not free agency because you're already paying a lot of people. That's how you're able to have this team because Drake May is still on his rookie contract. But the offensive line been a problem. We can't just say now that's the fault of the loss because now it's on a bigger stage. They've been getting dominated throughout these past couple weeks, man. Chargers, Broncos, Texans. They've been getting dominated. You feel me? Will Anderson just uses as motivation. I said Will Anderson, excuse me. Will Campbell just uses it as motivation. Hit the gym, work with the best. It's gonna come and go when it comes to this win or loss thing against these defensive ends. You're playing against the best of the best. You're playing against the best of the best. Defensive ends are one of the most talented positions in football. Shout out to the Patriots though. Shout out Gonzo. Gonzo was really playing defense. Marked himself in that top 5 of cornerbacks. Outside of that, we talking about Stephon Diggs. What are we talking about Stephon Diggs for? Like, are we actually talking about Stephon Diggs?
No. Hold on. No, we not going.
Are we actually doing that?
We do got to dive deeper into that Gonzo that you were talking about though, because he was really like bro, like without him, that game gets bad like early, like that play.
It gets bad.
He made a lot of impact plays, like literally denying like actual touchdowns. Like without him, like that game probably gets a lot uglier earlier. So he really was like a highlight player on that defense. Like no matter how that game went. So shout out to
that boy nice.
Yeah.
That boy nice. Kenny.
What's good, yo?
What's the word, Matty?
So Kenny, my first question to you is: is Sam Darnold top 5 now? Psych down, chill.
Kenny, give us your insight. Give us your insight on the winners, then the losers.
Yeah.
I feel like with the Seahawks, they just really showed us what a dominant defense can be. Defensive head coaches, they don't really win Super Bowls like that. So for McDonald to, step into that light and really, just change stuff up and shake defense up and defensive scheming up, with guys like Nick Emanwari and these corners, and this defense is just booming. Defensive line just has a rotation of guys and just a rotation of pass rush that kept Drake May under pressure all game long. JSN, you didn't even need him like that because you had the run game going with Kenny Walker because shout out Kenny Walker, man. He was spazzing, man. I love that he was putting together, man. But Clint Kubiak is that guy. He makes it kind of difficult, but this was really defense.
Whoa. What about the losers?
Now for the losers, the Patriots. Okay, I wanted to hear what y'all was saying with Will Campbell because my thing is the way y'all treating him right now. he's gonna come back with a vengeance. I promise. Like I'm going.
I
That's what my
agree.
bet is gonna be. Because okay, I get it. He's young, bro, but it's like y'all killing that boy, man. It's like let's chill on the kid. He gonna be alright. Just give him some time, and by next year he's gonna be one of the greatest left tackles you've ever seen. And then when you mix that with him and Drake May back there, oh yeah, it's clip. It's clip. Um,
Yeah, and I touched on just the youthness of this team too. Obviously, with the quarterback that they have in the Patriots, he's young. It's his first year, and he made it to the Super Bowl. Second year, yeah, second year. It's the second year, and he made it to the Super Bowl. Not You're not seeing too many quarterbacks do that. So the fact that he brought this team that far, along with their great defense, it says a lot about this team, and they'll be back in this position. But what do you feel about Stephon Diggs, Kenny? Because we were kind of talking about him before you came in, and we were just saying, I was just saying how I felt like what he did in the game was uncalled for, especially because he literally did not show up whatsoever in the game. But for him to come into the game and cause commotion and want to, fight with other Seahawks players, I didn't respect that.
nah, I mean it's like I'm not gonna sit here and defend Stephon Diggs. I'm not gonna lie. I can't. I'm not doing that right now. But
Oh, okay.
again, I'm just chopping it up to that Seahawks defense, man. Them corners, mwah. That defensive scheme, mwah. Everybody covers. Everybody.
Okay, but like I was about to say, right? So, looking like during the game, it looks like okay, he doesn't have much time. The commentators he's saying he's being like rushed, like even mentally, like he gets this rush feeling in his head, where it's like okay, it's like even when you're not there, it's like even when it's not being pressured, you still got that mental clock. It's like okay, I gotta get this out. But I
Mm-hmm.
seen a lot of people breaking down the film afterwards, and there were a lot of guys open or a lot of things he could have taken. And then
Okay.
we also watching the game, we see him miss a lot of throws. So I feel like also like it's a combination of the line, but I also feel like at a point Drake May probably just got in his head. That's how I feel personally. I think he
For
got in his
sure.
head and he just like we seen him kind of shake back with the Matt Collins thing, the touchdown, the good drives, but I feel like at some point it just became a lot for him. And it's a big game, and that chalks it up to being young and not having the experience. So that's how I feel.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah. You hit the nail on the head. Like I said, he only gave us two good throws that whole entire day. Like that wasn't the Drake May that I was used to watching, and in reality, this wasn't the Drake May that I was used to all playoffs. You know,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
went against tough defenses, the Chargers, the Texans, and then the
The
Broncos,
Bears.
and then now the Seahawks. But it's like you still want results, and the offense just didn't do that really throughout the postseason. But
Yeah, and I knew it was going to be a defensive game. Like both of these teams had top defenses in the league, so I knew that the Patriots defense were going to get it done and do what they needed to do. But I just did not expect this offensive collapse as a whole for them as well. Knowing that Drake May, he's still young and he didn't have any experience at all playing in this type of environment, but he played well all postseason. So it's just a learning experience, and I have no doubt that he'll go back in the lab, watch film, and learn from this.
I feel like one thing. I'm sorry, I gotta throw in another thing. Especially with McDonald and what he's doing and just how defense is today. With all these guys up at the line of scrimmage and all of these just random slot corners blitzing, like Drake May's in his second year. This stuff isn't easy to pick up. You know what I'm saying? So he's really adjusting in real time and learning in real time. And like the pass protection game is a whole different type of mental game that you need time and years and experience in the NFL to be able to diagnose this and just be calm. Because there was one play, it was like the, as soon as the clock hit zero on the play clock, like as soon as the snap went off, there was just a blitzer ready for him, and it's like you're not picking that up that all. You're just not picking that up so often in your second season. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
So do you feel like their schedule played a factor into like how prepared he was going into a game like this?
I don't. He wasn't like he wasn't prepared. He isn't. he went through some good defenses, man. I don't know, man.
Because in a sense of through the season they play these like you can say weaker teams. They did see some decent defenses, but then they get to the playoffs and they see like literally some of the best defenses literally every week, and we see him not perform in most of those games and like almost all of those games. I'm pretty sure. So that's why I said, do you feel like the regular season, like seeing those like Jets, seeing those Saints, like seeing these teams, do you feel like that just completely killed the preparation going into the playoffs against these tougher teams?
Uh,
I think
that's a good question.
because I know there was a lot of talk about the Patriots' schedule and how they got to the game easily, but you still can't discredit them. At the end of the day, they made it to the bowl. They're one of the two teams that were able to compete. So I wouldn't really just blame it all on their strength of schedule because they still won those games, and it's still a learning experience, but they still won. They still made it. So, yes, if they have harder schedules in years to come, we'll see how they react and play in those games, but you still got to give credit to that team, Drake May, and the coaching staff. And welcome, Derrick, to the building, CEO.
Yo, what's good, yo?
My boy D, the person I needed to see. So I want you to tell me about Drake May's performance yesterday.
No, you don't.
From your point of view. Oh, I need to hear it.
That's
You
disingenuous.
need to hear it.
Let's hear all of the disingenuity.
That's a disingenuous comment. I just know, once again, I've heard nothing about how Drake May performed. It's just the defense, the defense, the defense. I love nuance when it comes to football games. I just don't understand how nuance like gets thrown out the window when we talk about other people. That's all I gotta say, bro. Y'all know he didn't play good. Sam Darnold didn't play great either. He just happened to play better than Drake May. I respect both. I'm gonna leave it at that. That's all I got to say. I'm not gonna shit on him. I'm not gonna do nothing.
No, you want to do it. This is your world, boy. This is your world, boy.
Say how you really feel.
I don't have to. What do I? Yo, we don't watch the game.
You don't want your Drake May hate clip? You don't want the Drake May hate clip?
They're about 3 plays from 0 points. What I gotta say?
You're right.
I ain't got nothing to say. Y'all watched it.
Sometimes he got sacked though.
Another thing he really got to work on is his ball security when he gets sacked. Because it's like going to that game, I knew a script sack was going to happen, and it happened. And it happened against the Texans, and it happened all year long. He fumbles too much. That's something he actually genuinely needs to work on.
Bro, if Buddy can't step up, run straight, or run right, he's not getting out of that sack. But offensive line play was something. That the left side of that offensive line is shambles. I don't even understand how bad they were. They just got bull rushed every play. There was no multiple moves. It was straight bull rushes.
Okay, so what's your thoughts on Sam Darnold? Top 5 QB in the league now.
Some of the comments are absolutely insane. Like I saw people talk about I take Baker Mayfield, Dak Prescott, Jordan Love. What are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Like, do Super Bowl runs not mean anything? Like, there's a fine line. Like, yeah, he made the Super Bowl. Did he play great? No, he played better than Drake May. His escapability was the thing that won in the game, in my personal opinion. If he doesn't escape, probably anywhere from 3 to 7 sacks untouched, they lose the game. I think Sam Darnold was good, and the biggest thing, all playoffs, he had 0 turnovers. Turnovers win games. Turnovers win Super Bowls. So
that's actually I actually can agree with that. So I actually for once, and you know how I feel about this, but he actually plays smart football, and I say that only takes you as far as it does, and like, but the reason I say that that's actually like a good thing here is like it gives the defense room to play and do what they do. So it's like, okay, they still have 0 points and we're deep in the second quarter. I'm not gonna force anything. I'm gonna just, if we go 3-0, we go 3-0. If we take our 3, we take our 3. Because they genuinely have to go work for it on the other side. So long as I don't throw if I don't throw a BLT with mayo on it, straight to the defense. If I don't throw one of those and put them in good position, we are good. And he did that, and you gotta respect that.
No, I respect that. I can respect clean football,
Exactly what CJ
but
Stroud didn't do.
I mean, I respect the Super Bowl run. I'm just not gonna sit. I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Yo, I want to start a franchise." I'm gonna pick Dak before I pick Sam Darnold. But shout out Sam Darnold for getting that Super Bowl ring. He's a demon, man.
I have a question, and I'm gonna do it without invalidating your opinion.
What's
I
up?
respect you want to take Dak Prescott, but I have to know why and what is your reasoning behind this? Like, what is the evidence showing you? Like, nah, I'm taking Dak Prescott. Like, why?
Because I know he can just deliver on any throw that I need, and I know that he can also go into game manager mode when I need to. What's up?
Dak Prescott has shown you in the playoffs that he can deliver any throw and go into game manager mode when needed.
I think from this moment now on, if I drop Dak Prescott in the playoff setting, he's gonna be able to make the throws that I need. And if I have the right defense behind him, I'd be confident that hey, we can make a run.
Okay. Okay.
It'd be hard to say that at times, though.
Well, it'd be hard to say that.
Like the whole media thing about how RC made that list. It's just like their play styles are so different. So it's like if you throw Caleb in there, like who says Caleb just don't throw that pick that gives the Patriots 7 points? You know what I'm saying?
It's very true. It's very true.
So that's why when they say they take certain QBs over, it's like it's hard to say sometimes. And it's like I get it, but it's that's debatable. It really is.
And hell, it's about to make me. I do got a little mini rant, but let that simmer, man.
I mean, hey, it's your
Drop
world. It's your
I'm
world.
dropping that. Let's get money.
It's your
I'm
world.
ready. Do that.
Nah, man.
I don't necessarily agree with your Dak Prescott take. I'm just saying, but
And I know you don't agree. The Eagles
but you
fan,
prefaced it by saying now. So I think you're meaning this Dak as in not the Dak that was like not other versions of Dak pre-Dak.
yeah, this
That's
that.
the only reason I'm giving you play. That's the only reason I'm not jumping. You know what I'm saying? Sure, whatever. He hasn't made the playoffs.
Play.
No, because he hasn't made the playoffs in like 2 years. And you're saying this version of him, if he were to make the playoffs, would be able to do what Sam did. So I'm saying, okay, cool. I haven't seen him in the playoffs in 2 years. There's probably a reason for that, but I'm not even gonna go there. I'm gonna just say, okay.
He
Okay.
does have a god awful off a defense, but
Yeah.
to
That's
each
what I'm
their own.
saying.
So
Hey.
do y'all feel like Josh McDaniels could have been better? That's his. It's McDaniels.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Scheme of a better protection plan.
Because we seen the Patriots go through these schedules, we seen them play these good defenses, we seen them not produce, and we seen their defense also like limit the other offenses, which ideally won them the game. So, but we seen Clint actually be able to produce something. So I feel like Josh McDaniels also has to in some way also do that. Even with the I don't know, it's like hard to say that because the O line and stuff, but it's just like hey man, it's the last game, so it's like you gotta do something. And then it's like you also go into the experience thing where, okay, these are the experienced guys. The other side, the coaching staff is pretty young. Like this is their, first time here. So you look at the guy who's been here, and it's like, okay, you can't just let this happen.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the Patriots also need like I don't know. It's like because somebody said I think it was staff. I think he said they need O line, but it's like you can't go get O line because the left side of that line is rookies.
Yeah, nah, they're just young. They're youthful. They're a young team. They didn't. In reality, bro, they weren't supposed to really be here. We didn't expect them to be here. So they're. I feel like even going in, they probably didn't expect to say, "Yo, we're gonna be in the Super Bowl." So it's like their roster built for a Super Bowl? Like the receivers aren't top shelf. It's not a top shelf receiving core. You know what I'm saying? It's not a top tier offensive line. It's not you don't have top tier linebackers and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, okay. So like, all right, going into the off season, like, what's a group that you think they will like be best focusing on?
Then you got to focus on the receiving core. You got to get a dynamic guy. Like Pop Douglas ain't cutting it.
They got Steph on.
I mean, he cool, but what he did he get 40 yards? Huh? Did he get 40 yards? He didn't get 40 yards. So damn Stephon Diggs. And damn Cardi B. That's why it went so you seen the news about what happened after the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, cold world for Stephon Diggs, man. Life hits you fast, boy, fast. Couldn't even get 40 yards.
Why couldn't he get 40 yards?
He's not good.
He's not good though.
He's not good.
That's kind of crazy.
I think we have a big problem as NFL fans. Like we like to reminisce on these names. Like remember when Odell used to play? We used to still try to talk about Odell like he was one of those players.
Odell was good on the Browns.
Their time is over.
Nah, Odell's fall off was like bad though.
No, he fell off bad, and we still kept talking about him.
He was good on the Browns.
Not
to
like
the Browns.
this though. Stephon Diggs
Should never went to the Browns.
Juice in him. Odell never had juice like after
he ain't
the
do
Rams.
nothing in the playoff. He ain't do nothing in the playoff. Like nothing. Like nada.
But he didn't do nothing. But like he had the moments this season where I'm like, yo, he got it, bro. I don't know though.
I feel like the whole offense did nothing though. Bro, two of their okay, but here's the thing though, and I really feel like this is why two of their games got boiled down to the O line.
Who?
The Patriots. Two of their playoff games got boiled down to the O line. The Texans and the Seahawks game got boiled down to the O line.
That's a
I
fact.
want to be genuous so bad. I'm like shaking in my boots.
Unshake them. Get out the boots.
In my boots to be
But when I
disingenuous.
say that though, I'm saying like, okay, you look at it. What's the main concern that you would see? That's how I'm saying it.
Okay.
So like,
I'm about to say the O line been struggling all playoffs here.
yeah. So yeah, literally because it's the other two games too. But like in those two games, they really stood out. Like you could really look at those games and be like, okay, this is like easily the worst group on the field right now. I forgot I was going with that. I completely forgot what the point there.
All right, let me ask y'all this though. What do y'all think the Patriots need to work on this offseason or improve? And what do y'all think the Seahawks need to work on in the offseason or improve?
Seahawks don't got to touch a damn thing. They getting Torrey Horton back. He wouldn't even,
They got to re-sign a bunch of guys. I do think they got to focus on re-signing Shaheed, K9. They also am willing.
They be able to pay him?
They have a lot of cap. Like top 5 in cap. So they do have to re-sign some guys, but I think they'll be fine. As for the Patriots, I think I agree with Kenny saying the wide receivers, just developing your O-line. Because I feel like Stephon, he gave you some games where he showed up, but he's about to get another year older. I wouldn't really rely on him being that dynamic guy. Kayshawn showed you flashes, and then Pop showed up sometimes. Kyle Williams is another good guy that probably should get some development in there.
Yeah.
And then it's just because the defense look good. Bro. I don't know, bro. It's like their roster is actually pretty solid, but
it is.
Like it's really hard to say like what they really should improve if you ask me.
D, why you so quiet over there? Yo, you alright, man?
His team wasn't in the Super Bowl. That's all.
Yeah.
Bro, the Patriots need to improve at a lot of positions offensively. They need another wide receiver. Stephon Diggs was actually pretty good. I'm not blaming him at all for this loss, especially for what he had to deal with in the Super Bowl. The shit was trash. Offensive coordinator had a terrible game plan. Mike Vrabel didn't help. Defense, Patriots played very good. I don't think they need to upgrade defensively, but if they really, and I mean really wanted to get better defensively, they would get a stud safety or a stud linebacker. And I think that would set them over the top. Bro, as far as offensively, like I really got nothing else to say. The left side of the offensive line was really putrid. Like I really, huh?
I said they both rookies though.
I know, and that's why I'm saying that's why they're gonna get better. Like it's their first year, they're gonna get better, and respect to that. But I just think, I mean, they still win that. They could still win that game with better coaching, play calling, and quarterback play. I mean, I don't. There was wide open people on the field. Respectfully.
Could you get to them though?
No, he couldn't. I'm not gonna say why, but there was wide open people. And I also think he can't read a defense currently. But it's his second full year as a starter. I don't think he's supposed to be able to read a defense to the level of a fifth-year starter and things of that nature. But I like once again, if you know this stuff going in, if you know you're playing against one of the best defenses in the NFL, you know they like to bring slot pressure, and you know they're very good at that with Emanwari. Am I saying his name right? I hope I am. Emanwari and Witherspoon.
Witherspoon too, yeah.
Right, both of them. If you know that they're good at that, and you don't prepare to help your quarterback who has trouble reading that, because obviously you know his weaknesses better than anybody else, then you set him up to fail. Now, did he also have a part in that? For sure. He was shitty, but we knew that already.
I really think he got the jitters, though. I really do. I do like the point of you bringing up, like, not seeming prepared, though. I feel like, man, this is iffy. Because it's just like, it's also like Drake May was playing bad, so I do get why you said it. It's a lot of throws he missed. It's a lot of checkdowns he could have took. I seen a film breakdown. They were saying like, oh, it's a bunch of checkdowns that could have got them in the field goal range and stuff. And that's why I really do feel like he just lost confidence at a point. Because it's like, you look back early in the season, we seeing like these deep accuracy percentages and his completion rates and all this stuff. And it's just like, this is not the guy that we watched, bro. But I mean, it's like second-year quarterback, Super Bowl jitters, man. Is that disingenuous?
No, I just wish we kept this energy for every quarterback in the NFL. That's all. That's genuinely my only gripe.
Yo, he sucked. Like what?
I didn't say that. You said
He
that.
sucked.
He
sucked yesterday, bro.
He did suck yesterday.
That's my guy. I love Drake May, and he sucked. That hurt me. Okay? That's all it is. Leave it at that, man.
I know that took a lot for you. I know that did, and I'm very proud. I know that took a lot. I know that did. I know that took a lot. I know that took a lot for you. I know it did. I know it did.
What we talking about, bro? I'm good.
I know it did. I respected it.
Drake May was butt. Duh.
Still good.
We still
good. But yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I think the main thing that you could take away from the Super Bowl is, though, I think those were the best. I think those were the two healthiest teams and the best coached teams at that current moment in the NFL season. All the people that are talking about Sam Darnold still crazy, I don't know. I don't know what else the man has to show you. I don't know why we all of a sudden stopped valuing Super Bowl runs. I don't know when that began. I don't know why that started happening. But we should respect Super Bowl runs.
Yo, Dell, what I say? What can they say? What can they say?
We should stop saying everybody and their mom would just win with that. Like, it's because it's not true. Like, I'm sorry, it's just not true. There's a couple quarterbacks that just don't escape like Sam Darnold escapes yesterday.
Man, it was just a couple plays. He was out there moving them hips.
This is in that pressure, in that moment, there's just a couple people who don't do that. I'm sorry. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear it.
Nah, I'd love to hear with you until you said that last thing. I was so with you, though. I was so with you.
I'm not gonna let y'all talk about some white man like that.
I was so behind you. I was so behind you. I was all for it until you said that escape. Yeah.
I'm standing on it. How many quarterbacks?
Now he got me trying to compare Sam Darnold's escapability to. I'm trying to mirror it to Lamar Jackson. It's not the same.
Okay, well, obviously, there's not many. I said there's not many. Obviously, the Lamars, the Hurts, the Mahomes, the Allens. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not being disingenuous, but I'm saying how many quarterbacks are getting out of that game with less than 4 to 5 sacks, I'm pretty sure, and no turnovers. There's not many.
Wait, why you try to sneak in Hurts? Why you try to do that?
They were just talking about escapability. I'm not even on BT. They were talking about escapability. They just said escapability. I'm saying the people that are good at escaping. Like, and I would have said Drake May too.
I would have
But
said
he
too.
showed on the biggest stage. That's not what he not with it currently.
I'm about to say because some quarterbacks do escape, but do they escape in the intention of
Of throwing the ball still, right.
yeah? So
And how many of those throws would have been turnovers? I've seen Caleb Williams, respect to Caleb Williams, spin out of sacks and throw
he like
picks.
the 50-50 balls though. Feel me?
Exactly. So it's a lot of nuance that I love that isn't being forgotten. I hope we can keep this energy going into the 2026 NFL season. It'd be something beautiful to see.
I think the playoffs have. I think the Patriots have a really hard time making the playoffs. I actually see them being like a 6-7 seed. So, and I don't think they win the division. I think the Bills reclaim it. And like it plays a part into that schedule, like you said, like just way different schedule they're about to have, and I think we see a way different season outcome for them. The Seahawks, I definitely think they could easily get back there, to be honest. Like, very easily. Very young team, very young coach. I feel like they're literally about to tag the season the exact same way.
You know what?
Yo, powerful message. Like, especially the end. The end moment was beautiful. It was so, all the flags. It's like, what that got me feeling like was, I'm in New York, I'm driving, and I'm seeing all the flags at the stores as you driving by. You see all of those flags because that's what America is.
You know what's crazy too, bro? It was a lot of symbolism that like people that's uncultured didn't realize. Like, especially when the last part when he gave like the Grammy to the kid, that was like crazy because it's like y'all over here doubting me, but look, you feel me? I got Grammys. Like, I'm somebody. Not only that, when he was dancing up top, when he was singing his second song, the young boy was sleeping. And like, I've been to a Hispanic party before. It's always a kid sleeping. Like, you feel me? I ain't gonna lie, I really enjoyed it. I didn't get to watch it live, but I watched it afterwards. I'm like, this is beautiful. Like, not only also like he probably don't even watch football like that, but like try make the whole thing about football culture, togetherness. More than the message. Cause people it's been a month since people trying to like downplay it, sitting here saying, "Oh, I'm not gonna understand what he's saying." Bad Bunny is bigger than a lot of these American artists, like a lot.
There's no like a lot. He's bigger than all of them. He's the biggest artist in the planet of Earth. Like him. That's yeah.
He not bigger than them in America though. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Because we throw YB up there.
All right. And I know Beyond the Mic Sports, Beyond the Mic family. Thank you for tuning in to another episode, man. This is our Super Bowl episode. We want to thank you, man. I'm here with Dell, Staph, Kenreport. Beyond the Mic Sports. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for the vibes. We love you. You love us. And that's why we're going to continue to do this to be at the very top. Anything you want to say?
What can they say?
What's good with y'all young? Oh.
Shout out to K9. Shout out Kenneth Walker. His name is Kenny.
Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. You feel me? Follow us on all platforms. Football season is over. Let us know what y'all want us to talk about, basketball wise. But yeah, Beyond the Mic, man. 2026 is only going up from there. Feel me? Let me know who the first one to comment is. Like that boys.
Peace.
Come here.
Feel me?
Yeah.